and welcome to another, I forgot to carry my book. Welcome to another edition of the program Family Circle with Esther Usetim, your host. Live on Facebook. For those of you that want to connect via Facebook, the handle is ITV Radio Abuja. ITV Radio Abuja. Yes, already seen some persons connecting. Okay, we have a new topic today. Like I said earlier on Thursday, where we rounded up the topic, siblings rivalry. Yes, I can't forget that. I said it that today we'll be taking a new topic, fresh topic, new topic. So that's what we are going to do today. But before I go through what I have today and give us the topic for today, I want to officially state it clear that Family Circle is a program where we bring to educate the family sector, relationship-wise, children involved, and the marriage itself. That is the essence of this program. We are here to educate people, even those that are knowledgeable, those that know what the program is all about. We are still here to learn, because no knowledge is wasted and no one has it all. To educate the masses, to educate the general public, irrespective of your religion, irrespective of your tribe, irrespective of your location at that moment. We are here for everyone. We are here for everyone. Now, Family Circle is a program where we talk about values, cultural, and family development, irrespective of our religion or ethnic group. Irrespective of our religion, irrespective of our ethnic group, we are here for one purpose, one vision, to make sure that our families are on the right lane, working hand in hand, both the father, the mother, and the children. Now, in relationship-wise, to ensure that you enjoy your relationship to the fullest. That is why we brought this topic and this program to you. Family Circle is not your usual kind of program on the airwaves. This is a very different pattern of program, where you must take home something, you must learn something. You must take home something. There must be a knowledge added to you when you listen to this program. So I will commend those of us joining via the Facebook to please share the link. The essence of this program is to educate people. Share the link. Do someone good by sharing the link. Share the link either on your WhatsApp. Just share the link. Invite someone to join this platform. You never can tell who you might be helping to solve a particular issue. You never can tell who you might be trying to help to move from a particular problem, relationship problem, family problem. You never can tell who you might be helping or who you'll be helping at that moment by sending that share link, like the page, like the program, and comments. Comments. Always comments. Give us your point of view on every program we are airing here. Give us your point of view. Your experiences will also be very, very, very appreciated. Now, for those of us listening via the airwaves, thank you so much for connecting. Please also don't forget, if you have families and friends around the FCT and its environment, try as much as possible to remind them to tune to 89.7 FM Independent Radio to listen to this program, because actually speaking, it's really touching lives. It is. From the testimonies that have been coming in, I can assure you that things are happening in some person's homes. Things are happening in some person's relationship. A new relationship is just emerging from people's relationship, especially those that are having hurdles, those that are having challenges here and there in their relationship or in their marriage. I can tell you that I've been receiving good news from them. And those news are so mind-blowing. I can tell you that for sure. Okay, back to business. The topic for today is the successful marriage. The successful marriage. I found out that so many people that have been calling me here and there are really having issues in their marriages. And sometimes when they say things to me, I just keep quiet listening to what they have to say. And sometimes I just pinpoint one or two faults, one or two issues that triggered that particular drama or that particular fight in that marriage or relationship. And I want to share with us today what a successful marriage should be, how it should look like, what you should do to have a successful marriage. For those of you listening right now that you are not really enjoying your marriage is not blissful, your marriage is not peaceful, please listen to what I have to say today. It will go a long way to make amends in your marriage. It will go a long way to help you ensure that you have a peaceful, a healthy, a happy, and a successful marriage. It will really go a long way. So that was why I said earlier on that you should share the link, invite someone to listen, invite someone via Facebook to listen, invite someone via the airwaves to also tune to 89.7 FM to listen to what we have to share today. Okay, what is marriage? Let me first of all define what marriage is. Marriage is the state of being united as spouses in a consensual relationship. That's re-encoding the laws, that's following the laws, being united in a relationship. United as spouses in a consensual relationship recognized by the law, seen by the law, endorsed by the law. That is what marriage is. Now, what is a successful marriage? Marriage on its own is different from a successful marriage. Most people can be married, but their marriage might not be healthy. Most people can be married, but their marriage might not be successful. So it's two ways. It's two things. You are married, you're married, of course. But some marriages are not blissful. Some marriages are not peaceful. Now, what is a successful marriage? A successful marriage has to do with the partners fully understanding themselves and appreciating their flaws and shortcomings. With the partners fully understanding themselves and appreciating their flaws and shortcomings, with the ability to be able to compromise through it all without looking back. Now, a successful marriage is about selflessness, faithfulness, commitment, that's commitment to each other, and communication. Now, while no two marriages are the same, researchers have shown that all happy, long-lasting marriages share the same 5 basic traits. Now, no two marriages are the same. Your neighbor's marriage and your marriage is a two different thing. The pattern you used for your neighbor's, the pattern your neighbor used to get her marriage on track might not be the same pattern you would want to use, or might not be the same pattern that will work for you. That is how this thing is. Now, because the neighbor's husband might be temperamental, your husband might not be temperamental. So if you use the pattern your neighbor used to put her marriage on track and you use it on your marriage, it might not work, because they are two different individuals. They are two different personalities. That is what I'm trying to say now. But there are 5 basic tools that can be used for any marriage. 5 basic tools, basic functions that can be used to enhance your marriage. Now, 1 is communication. Communication does not have different sides. Mr. A can use communication and it will work. Mr. B can use communication and it will work. Mr. D can use communication and it will work. Communication is a bedrock. It's like laying a foundation. Now, when you're laying foundation, you follow the procedures to lay foundation. Someone that is laying foundation in his house to build a duplex, someone else can still use that method of that kind of foundation to build a bungalow. That is how this five basic tools is. Now, I said 1 is communication, 2 is kindness, 3 is acceptance, 4 is commitment, 5 is love. 5 is love. I will take it again. 1, communication, 2, kindness, 3, acceptance, 4, commitment, 5, love. These are the 5 basic bedrock of marriage, of a healthy, a successful, healthy marriage. Now, there are many factors that contribute to a satisfying marriage/relationship, which includes, now for those of you who are not married, you can use most of these tools to enhance your relationship, knowing fully well that that relationship will lead you into marriage, because every relationship is supposed to lead you to something very positive. That is why relationships are necessary. Now, you venture into relationship because you intend to stay together with that person. You intend to sign up with that person for life. That is why we are into relationship. That's why we enter relationship. Every married couple today actually had 1 or 2 relationship with their spouse before they agreed to get married. So I'm also talking about those people who are not also married, because today you will not say that, oh, I said a successful marriage. Of course, you're trying to groom yourself into marriage. You're trying to groom yourself into becoming a married personality, or a married person as a lady, or a married man as a man. So what I'm saying today, you can actually use this to also enhance your relationship, to graduate into marriage. Now, number 1 is trust. Trust. Having trust both in relationship and in marriage. If you don't have trust in your marriage, if you don't have trust in your relationship, then you have not started yet. Trust is one of the major factor that makes a relationship healthy, that makes a marriage healthy. Trust. Number 2, good communication. Not just communicating, but having a healthy and a good communication. Communicating with your partner, making your partner understand your feelings, understand your mindset, your build at that moment. Good communication, healthy communication helps a marriage to be successful. Really helps a marriage to be successful. 3 is openness. Be open. Be open. Be open. If you're a secretive person, then you're not ready to have a healthy and a successful marriage. If you're secretive, if you are the type that when you do something, you try and hide it from your partner, you try and hide it from your wife, you try and hide it from your husband, then you're not ready for a successful marriage. You must be open to everything. Not open to some things and hiding some other things. No, be open to everything. Respect. Respect is one of the major player in a healthy relationship or healthy marriage. Respect. I can actually speak for hours as regards this particular one, respect. Some women don't actually have one single respect for their husbands. Some husbands don't have an iota of respect for their wives. Now, respect is something that is necessary. It's something that is essential. It's something that if it's missing in your home, then that home would definitely have serious crisis. Respect. How can a woman not respect her husband? How can a man not give due respect to his wife? Now, the scripture says, husband, love your wife. Husband. Now, if you love a woman, you are supposed to respect her. If you love a man, you are supposed to respect him. I don't know the kind of love we are seeing these days in marriages. They say they love themselves and there is no respect. The man will say his wife doesn't respect him. The wife will say her husband doesn't really respect. Now, mind you, if a woman actually respects a man, respects him as a man, as a headly figure, as the head of the home, then the man is supposed to also respect her as a woman, as a helpmate. That is how it is supposed to be. Now, if you don't respect your wife and you want your wife to respect you, it's not a balanced equation. If you don't respect your husband and you want your husband to respect you, it cannot be balanced. It is supposed to be on a balanced scale, 50-50. Now, but the woman is supposed to show that respect first because the man is the head of the house. So respect is something that is essential. It's something that is needed in a home. Respect. Now, the next point is generosity. Being generous to your wife, to your husband. Being generous. Being generous is not only when you're dating someone that you should be generous to that person. No, you should be generous to your wife no matter how long you guys have been married. Whether be it 10 years, 15 years, you should be generous to that woman. Generosity is something that is needed in a home. The next point is sharing. I'm trying to rush and so that I can meet up with time. Sharing. Sharing things. Sharing things. You have this. Your wife wants to make use of it. She shouldn't really take permission until you give a go ahead before she can use it. For two of you to have agreed to get married, it means that the two becoming one. So your property is her property. Your money is her money. Her money is your money. They are supposed to be sharing things together without having any hinge. Tolerance. Tolerance is another one. Tolerating each other because you guys are different personality, from different homes, from different background, with different upbringing. So if there is no tolerance, there is issue. You have to learn to tolerate each other. This person must annoy you. This other person must annoy you. You have to learn to tolerate. You have to learn to tolerate. If you don't have tolerance in you, then you cannot live with anyone. You have to tolerate. That man came from a different background, different tribe, different family, different. Everything was different. Now, two of you came together to form one union. Now, there must be room for tolerance. Because definitely he will do something to annoy you and you can do something to annoy him. If there is no tolerance, how will the two of you stay together peacefully? How will the two of you stay together happily? The next one is consideration. Consider. Some men don't consider their wives. Their wives will be sick. In that health, they will still want that woman to enter the kitchen and cook for them. Consider. Put yourself in her shoes. Put yourself in her shoes. What you can't take, don't give. Consider. Be considerate. Please. Please, this one, some men are guilty of this. Be considerate. There is nothing wrong in you entering the kitchen to cook for your wife and kids. There is nothing wrong in that. Absolutely nothing wrong in that. You can take a day and just decide to go to the market. You go and shop, come back, you prepare a very delicious meal for your family. There is absolutely nothing wrong in that. When you do that, you will still be a man that you are. There is nothing wrong in that. Some people will say, how can they, a full-fledged man, do? Why? Please, be considerate. The next point is patience. Always have patience. Without patience, you cannot achieve a successful marriage. The next one is partnership. Knowing fully well that two of you came together as partners. So partnership is essential. It's essential. Partnership, you're trying to grow that company. You're trying to grow that marriage. No matter what it takes, you're trying to grow it because you have invested. Imagine a partner who has invested millions of naira in a business. That partner must ensure that that business works out well. That is how marriage is supposed to be. The time, your energy, the whole resources that you have pumped into it, you should ensure that that marriage works out well. That is a partner mentality. That is a partner mindset. The next point is attention. Giving attention to your spouse. Attention is necessary. Even if whatever they are saying doesn't make sense, just give them a listening ear. Especially towards the men. Because some men will say their wives can talk for Africa. It doesn't matter. She was actually talking like that when you saw her. And you told her you like her. She was actually talking like that. So you should continue liking what she's saying. Even if what she's saying doesn't make sense. Just give her that listening ear. Just give her that attention. It is necessary. Also, wives, give your husband that attention. Even if what he's saying doesn't make sense. In fact, as he is even saying it, you'll be nodding your head. Yes, that's true. Even if you don't understand what he's saying. But just give him that which is very necessary. The next one is love. Love. Some persons mistake love as lust. Lust is different from love. Lust is actually different from love. If you love your partner, you love what they do, you are supposed to accept them for who they are and correct them in love. Your correction should be in love, not in hatred. Some people will correct their wives like their wives is their house help. Like their wife is their slave. Even your house help, you are not even supposed to yell at that person because that person is a human being and deserves to be heard. Love is essential. To make your marriage healthy, to make your marriage successful, love is necessary. Now, marriage takes works. Marriage takes work. Marriage takes work. It takes work. Love, commitment. It takes work. Work is the main one. You have to work to ensure that your marriage is heading towards being successful, or you have to work to make sure that your marriage get to that point where you would nod your head and say, yes, we did it together as a team. Now, this work I'm talking about is both the husband and the wife, not one person, no, because one person putting in so much in a marriage and the other is trying to destroy it. It can't work. It can't work. Someone laying foundation and another person removing the blocks that was laid. How would that building be raised? How would that building be completed? It cannot be completed because someone is destroying while another is trying to put in. That is what I'm trying to explain here. Now, marriage takes work, love, and commitments, but also needs respect to be truly happy and successful. It needs respect, like I said earlier on. Wife, respect your husband. Husband, respect your wife. Everybody have their position. Everybody have their offices. Yes. The wife has her office as a wife. Excuse me. The husband has his office as a husband. So both offices have to be respected. Excuse me. So sorry for that. Both offices have to be respected. A marriage based on love and respect doesn't just happen. It doesn't just happen. Both parties have to do their parts. Both parties have to do the needful to achieve a successful or a healthy marriage. Both parties, not one person. The husband and the wife have to do the needful to ensure they cohabit together in love and unity. Now, there is a pattern of consistency in a long-lasting marriage. There is a pattern. There is a pattern. Now, what is that pattern? Each partner devotes time, energy, and continuous effort into growing together and not apart. They develop that time to grow together. As they are aging together, they are growing together. Now, someone that was married last year, this year, that person is 1 year in marriage. That person has seen some flaws, some errors, some mistakes from his or her partner. That person is now working to ensure that they grow together while they adjust their lives and ensure they are successful in marriage. That is how it is. Not growing apart. You must grow together, age together. As you're growing together, you're learning. Now, as you're learning, you're dropping those other characters, those other things that are not supposed to be. Those things that your partner is complaining about, you're dropping it as you grow older together. That is what gives room for a healthy marriage. Selfless love is a major backbone of a successful marriage. Selfless love. I usually say it when sometimes I'm being invited to speak to people, especially women, because that is my main area. But also I do speak to men, but not as often as I do to women. Now, I usually say this. I say, if a husband is not selfless, then there will be an issue. Now, one person is supposed to be more mature than the other. Now, for me, I would prefer the man to be more mature than the woman. Why? Because the programming of men is quite different from the women. The women are called the weaker vessel. So they are a bit weak in some certain areas. But the men, being the head of the house, they are more stronger. That was why the serpent went to Eve first, not to Adam. For the Christian brethren, I wouldn't know the Quran much, but for Christianity, the serpent actually went to Eve first. If the serpent had gone to Adam, apparently that fruit wouldn't have been eaten. But the serpent went to Eve, the weaker vessel. Now, the men are supposed to be more selfless than the women to ensure a healthy marriage. To ensure a healthy marriage. To ensure a successful marriage. Selflessness is the backbone. Is the backbone of a successful marriage. Selflessness. Being selfless. Giving it. Because you can't imagine dating someone you don't know from anywhere. You dated that person maybe 2 years, 3 years, and you decided to get married to that person. Now, what gives you the assurance that that person wasn't pretending all these years? That is it. So being selfless in marriage helps you, ensures that you are at the edge of your marriage. Being selfless, just be selfless. If a man is selfless, the woman will see him and want to emulate him. That is how it is. Women act from what they see. When they see their husband doing something, like me right now, there are some things I actually do today that I actually emulate my husband. Unknowingly, I will just do it. Why? Because I've seen him as a fatherly figure over me, and I'm seeing him as a mentor. So I'm trying to learn from his footprints, especially when it comes to something that is good. Women see things before they act. That is how we work. So a man being selfless is just the right thing, please, to ensure a healthy marriage. Now, traits of a happy and successful marriage. 1, staying committed. That's staying committed to each other. Staying committed to each other is 1. 2, they play and laugh together. That's playing and laughing together. When last did you play with your wife? When last did you play with your husband? When last did you tickle your husband? You guys laughed together. When last did you crack a joke and you guys laughed together? When last did you do that? It is very necessary, very essential in marriage. Play together. He is your playmate. She is your playmate. You play together. Crack jokes together. Laugh together. Like my husband is my gossip mate. We will gossip together. We will laugh together. That is how it's supposed to be. Your husband is supposed to be your best friend. Your wife is supposed to be your best friend. That is how it's supposed to be. That is how it's supposed to be to get a healthy marriage. 3, you are supposed to be flexible. 4, you are supposed to share values together. Share values together. 5, you are supposed to communicate respectfully. Some wife will call their husband Papa John, Papa Israel. Some husband will call their wife Mama Mercy, Mama Blessing. And you want to achieve a successful marriage. You want to achieve a healthy marriage. What happened to the pet names? What happens? You can even form your own pet name. You can form your pet name. If you don't want to use all the honey, the darling, and the rest of it. Communicating respectfully. Communicate with your husband with respect. Communicate with your wife with respect. Maximum respect. Maximum respect. The next point, they are willing to learn and grow. I said it when I was reading this particular phrase. You learn while you're growing. As you're growing, you're learning. But the willingness to learn is number 1. You can't force someone to want to learn something that that person doesn't want to. You have to be willing to learn before you can exhibit it. The next point, they have each other's back. Having each other's back. Someone coming to gossip your husband to you and your husband is not there. Carry your phone while that person is there. Call your husband to confirm whatever they are saying. Telling that person that you know your husband, even if he is wrong. First of all, protect his image. Protect his personality. Protect him first. Then you can go home and resolve your differences. Someone came to you telling you things about your wife. Nasty things about your wife. Protect your wife's interest there. Let that person know that you don't condone such. You don't accommodate such. Then when you get home, you can now resolve your differences. That is what gives birth to a healthy and a successful marriage. Not when that person brings that topic, you continue to castigate the man, finish the man, dissect the woman. You can't get a successful marriage with that. The next point is being honest and faithful. Being honest and faithful. Even when you travel, your wife can vouch for you that, oh, my husband is okay. My husband will not cheat. My husband will not do this. Even when you travel, your husband can vouch for you and say, oh, my wife, no, I trust my wife. She can't do this. She cannot do this. You trust. That's having that trust. The next point is they enjoy spending time together. When last did you take your wife out? Even if you have 2,000, there are places you can go to. And that 2,000, you will spend it and you guys will have fun. Just two of you. Just the two of you. When last did you take that woman out? Must you wait for Valentine before you take her out? Must you wait for a very special function before you take your wife out? Take her out. Wives, also take your husband out. It is not mandatory for the husband to only take the wife out. If you are a wife, you can take your husband out. There is nothing wrong in that. Please ensure you do that. Next point is wanting the best for each other. Now I'm going to stop here. Tomorrow, on Wednesday, we are going to continue because I'm really behind time. Let me just go straight to this. Wanting the best for each other. That's where I'm going to stop. Wanting the best for each other. No matter the circumstance, no matter the condition, no matter the weather, no matter the state. Wanting the best for each other. Wanting the best for each other. Always. Wanting the best for each other. Even when you guys are having tussles, even when you guys are having issues, still wanting the best for each other. That is what will give you a successful, a healthy marriage. Now I'll open phone lines for both viewers via the Facebook and listeners to call in. The number to call in is 09047671338. I will take that number again. 09047671338. That's the number to call me. Now, if you can't call me on line, that's on air here, you can send me a message via the Facebook. That's for those of you on Facebook. You can send me a message. I'm really seeing your comments. I will go through it. Yeah, hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? Okay, go on, sir. I didn't get your question. Please, can you come again? Mm. Okay, well, if she doesn't like to go out, I think it's something that you guys need to discuss, because when you guys were dating, were you guys going out? Did you guys, I wouldn't know, you had dropped the call. I wouldn't know when you guys were dating if there was a room for you guys to go out and she refused or she agreed. I wouldn't know about that. But you can still get her things, buy things and bring to her and make her understand that going out with you doesn't mean anything. It's just a way of cementing your relationship. There is a bond that exists, or there's a bond that takes place when you do such. Because by that time, both of you are together alone. The environment, the whole atmosphere is very quiet. You can communicate. Even your hearts can communicate with each other. It's very essential. Very, very essential. So I don't know the pattern you are using, but I will feel you talk to her. Let her understand you guys are married. There are some certain attitude that she was exhibiting, or that she has to let go. That is how it is. Because if you're married to someone that likes something and you don't like it, either you try and like it or you are just not liking it. It's a two-way thing. But if you are the type that likes going out and your wife doesn't like it, it's better you guys sit down and talk about it and come to a conclusion on it. I think I've answered your question. Yeah, the number to call in is 09047671338. That's the number to call in. Now you can call me and ask me any question you want to. I hope I will be able to answer your question, but if it's a very technical one, I might refer you to answering off air. Yes, off air. So I'm still waiting for your call. Like I said earlier on, let me just keep talking while I wait for your calls. Okay, I stopped at wanting the best for each other. Now the next point is good sex life. Yes, that's the one that most people will not want to hear. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? Okay, go on. Thank you so much. Okay, please make it very, very brief. I lost that call. Please do call me back. But if you're calling, try and make it very brief, please, so others can have the privilege to also call in. Okay, yeah, good sex life. That's one topic most people would not want to talk about, but it is very essential. In fact, it is 95% essential in marriage. Most people actually went into marriage because of sex. Yes. Yes. It's very essential. Very, very essential. Now, most people will shy away from this. Oh, no, don't. See, if you don't have a good sexual life in marriage, then you might not be happy in marriage. Yes. If you don't have a good sexual life in marriage, if you don't have that good rapport in marriage, you might not have a peaceful or a successful or a healthy marriage. That is why you see most people who want to go out to cheat. Most times it's because they are not really satisfied and they cannot discuss it. That is where the communication comes in. If your partner is not doing what he is supposed to do, communicate with that person respectfully. There is nothing hidden. You guys are married. You have seen his nakedness. She has seen your nakedness. So what is so hard to communicate about? Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? Oh, okay. Go on. Mm. I said that maybe she's the shy type. If she is the shy type that wouldn't want to go out with you and the rest of it, I think you should buy things, bring home. Maybe if you guys have kids, when the kids are sleeping, maybe towards the evening or something, you guys can sit out in your compound or in the living room and just gist together while eating those things. It's also a way of bonding. It's also a way of bonding. It will go a long way. You gist things, gist your past, laugh about it, play. It makes your relationship really cemented. It gives you that edge in your relationship. Thank you so much. Do you guys have kids? Oh, wow. Well, with time, she will get over it, with time. But you might have to really be patient with her. Yes, you might really be patient with her. With time, she will get over it. You're welcome, sir. Okay, the number to call in is 09047671338. I will take that number again, 09047671338. Now, I will stop here. I will continue on Wednesday. This particular phrase, that's this good sex life, is something that I want to really talk about, especially to the married people. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? Okay, go on, sir. Okay, okay. I'll maybe during the course of the program, I will call out my number, my personal number, so you can chat me up on WhatsApp. Okay, there's no challenge, sir. Thank you so much. You're welcome, sir. Okay, I have few more minutes in the studio, so you can still reach me with the number 09047671338. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? Okay, can you turn down the volume of your radio set? Okay. Mm. He's not matured. He needs to grow up. Yes, he needs to grow up, because it's one thing for a woman to open up her past, to tell you her past, and it's another thing for you to take it like she is saying it to you as a father. Because a husband is supposed to be a father over the wife. That is how he's supposed to be. When he was getting married to you, your father handed you over to him as a fatherly figure to you. So if you are telling him things that concerns you in the past, he is not supposed to refer back to those things you said to him. If he does that, he is not matured, and he really needs to grow up. You are welcome. Yes, he really needs to grow up. There are some men that are not grown up. Yes, they really need to grow up. They really need to grow up. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? Okay. Please, can you turn down the volume of your radio set? Okay, go on. I can hear you now. Hello? Hello? Please do call back. I wouldn't know why that happened, but do call back. I have few more minutes in the studio. Hello, good evening. Can you turn down the volume of your radio set? Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? Okay. I lost that call again. Do call back if you really want to say something on this platform. Do call back. Okay, I have another caller. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? I lost that call again. I don't know what the challenge is, but do call back. Let's know. I don't know what the challenge is, but it's apparently might be network issues. Do call back if you have something to say. I have few more minutes to go. On Tuesday, by God's grace, we'll continue from this topic. Yes, it's something that we cannot just rush. I was trying to see how to meet up with it, but I'm really behind time. with this, so I can't really continue with this topic for today. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? From Kuje? From Abuja. Okay, go on. What's your opinion, or what do you have to say today? I don't know. I think it's actually network issues. If you can't reach me, just send a message. I think we can do with that. Okay, if you have relationship issues, like I promised earlier on, I was going to give my line. If you have relationship issues, you're looking for someone to actually talk to, you can call me on 07036878937. If you call me, I don't pick your call, please do send me a message. I would definitely respond. The number again is 07036878937. I will take it one more time. 07036878937. That's the number to reach me on. But only relationship or marital issues, please. I've had several callers calling me, asking me for job, asking me for money. Please, if you don't have relationship issues to talk to me about, you are having marital problems. These are the categories of people that are expected to call me. Now, if you don't have any of these issues, please don't call me. I'm just trying to be in my lane of field, so that I can be able to attend to you and to give you the proper advice that I would see as being the reason for you calling. So I wouldn't want to start beating around the bush. This is the only thing I'm specialized in. This is the only thing I know how to do. So don't call me in any other issues, please. That is just the only thing. If you try to do that, I might cut you off. I'm just trying to do this for those of you that might not want to talk to me via the airwaves because you're trying to safeguard, or you're trying to save your image. So you can do that personally. Send me a message or a WhatsApp message. I will definitely respond. Those of you calling me, you can't call the official line. You're calling me. I can't pick your calls now. Okay. Family Circle we assemble here every Monday, Wednesday and Thursday by 5 p.m. 3 days in a week. 3 days in a week. That's the best I can do. 3 days. Some people were calling to ask, oh, why is it not Monday till Friday? Please, for now, this is the best I can do, so that I can be able to attend to you guys and give you factual informations. Yes, because I actually run my research before coming on air. I'll take this one call and I'll be wrapping up this program for today. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? Oh, okay. You're calling again. Okay, go on, sir. What? I can't do that, sir. I just called my number on air. I will call it again one more time, so you take it, but I can't really do that. I will call it on air. Okay, my name is Esther Usetim, or the family builder, whichever one you want to. Yes, I will call it again, just one more time, so you take it. Yes. You're welcome, sir. Okay, are you ready now? The number is 07036878937. I hope you took that. 07036878937. Now, there were some people I told to call me. I know I've forgotten so many, because so many things are up, so many things, so I can't really remember everything. I know that Mrs. Patience, we are still on her issue, and I know by God's grace we are going to resolve that issue by the special grace of God. Now, those of you that I asked to call me back, or you had one issue or the other, please do call back. This is the best I can take for this edition of the program Family Circle today. I'll be seeing you guys on Wednesday by God's grace. Hopefully I'll be around. Hopefully I'll be around by Wednesday for us to continue this topic. See you guys, and don't forget, family is everything. Always cherish your family. Thank you, and God bless you.